ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute pleasure to be here because I'm really old, and I'm so thankful to be here with you today. My name is Stella Jojofovich, and I grew up in Diamond. If you don't know about Diamond, it's over by Mystic, and it's a coal mine there, and you probably want to know why I'm here. Well, I'm here to tell you about my good friend, Wayman Miner. He grew up in Diamond too. Great guy, just great, helped me all the time. I've got a great story to tell you about him, and I did have to take some notes because he's so important. I don't want you to miss anything, nothing. Wayman, we're going to call him Wayne, everybody else did too. He had 13 brothers and sisters, and a great mom and dad named Emily and Ned, and they ran a small farm there over in Plano, and the dad was a coal miner, just like Wayne. And Wayne married a lovely girl, Miss Carter, and she grew up over there by Diamond too. They got married the day after Christmas, and I'm going to tell you, that was some party. Everything is already decorated, so we didn't have to do a thing except show up and have fun. It was great. Well, now this is the time I got to check my notes and get my dates right. Wayne, I'm going to go lean against this post here. Whew. Not very ladylike. Oops. Wayne was a very patriotic man and very loyal to his country. So naturally, when the big war came, he signed up, and he got the position of private first class. And that following June, he had to get shipped off to France. And he was with the Company A, 366th 92nd Division. The 366th was an all-black unit. You probably didn't know that about Wayne, the way I was talking about him, but he was in this all-black unit. On November 11th, 1918, the 92nd was attacking Caney, which was a small village near Metz, Germany. At that time, Wayne was in the 1st Platoon, which was spearheading the regimental position of the entire Allied line. Just how important he was. 5 hours before jumping off time, that means before a mission was going to start, Wayne's commander received orders. They were located in Montfaucon, and that was overlooking their first objective there in France called Bois Bivra, which meant a very small wooded area, and the woods were going to help them get through. The 351st Machine Gun Company was commanded by Lieutenant Brown, which Wayne knew very well, and Wayne thought highly of him, and vice versa. They were supporting the 92nd and the 366th. Now, those machine gun people, those American patriots were running out of machine gun ammunition. So Lieutenant Brown asked for 4 volunteers. And guess who volunteered first? That was our Wayne Miner. He needed 4 volunteers altogether to carry machine gun ammunition into the front. This was so dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. When you carried in like that, you had to sling your gun across your back. That left you defenseless. So defenseless, and you were carrying the ammo just like a pack horse into the fight. Now Wayne, it was reported that Wayne had to go, and the other volunteers had to go through enemy artillery, and the fire was intense. And those Germans had those Fokkers flying over, pinpointing their every move, and shrapnel was singing past these 4 volunteers. 2 of Wayne's fellow volunteers were cut down by this terrible shrapnel and mortally wounded. Captain Kennedy received the Distinguished Service Cross for his service in this mission. My friend Wayne was also mortally wounded from this violent shrapnel. He is buried in Saint Mihiel American Cemetery in Thurcourt, France. I lost my place.
That's okay.
I found it. No, I didn't. His name, believe it or not, also appears on this Arch of Remembrance that I am using for support right now to tell you about my friend Wayne. This arch was built in 1923 by Chapter D PEO and started to crumble over the years, and in 2009 that same Chapter D PEO raised $10,000 to have this arch restored. That was mighty nice of those girls. Wayne's parents, Ned and Emily, they're buried over in the Philadelphia Cemetery. That's right near Mystic. You probably all heard of it. My friend Gary Craver has done a lot of research on Wayne Minor, and he was contacted by the Jackson County, Missouri Historical Society. This society is attempting to get Wayne decorated, to get him the Distinguished Service Cross and several honors and awards and medals posthumously. Gary found Isaac Thomas, Wayne's living relative, and you have to have a living relative in order to get these awards. And Missouri Congressman Emanuel Cleaver II has received the application. I know in my heart Wayne will receive all these honors, and I am so thankful he was my friend. Thank you today, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to our walk and listening about my friend Wayne.